Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this reading we're gonna take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the next 3 months of April, May and June. And we're gonna take a look at the meanings of the cards from pretty much every aspect, whether it is love, relationship or money, career, finance. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. First, we're going to start with your spirit animal oracle card, which for you the crow spirit came out, which is co-create with spirit. So this is kind of all about that, you can kind of feel the sense of magic pulsating throughout the world. And this is kind of like you've seen probably that thoughts can become a thing. And this is kind of like all about having an intention and bringing it to the world. So whenever you align your thoughts and feelings and beliefs with spirit, you will be able to see that your dreams will just suddenly manifest in front of you. So this is beautiful energy. It is all about your dreams coming into being in the visible world. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is generally the card that's all about indecisiveness. Maybe some of you need to make a decision about something and you have hard time making this decision. But deep down, you know that there's what is the right decision. Whenever this card comes up, it's very important for you to listen to your inner voice, your inner guidance, your instinct, because that will lead you to the proper decision. And your instinct, you should never forget that your instincts are coming from spirit, your instincts are coming from the universe. That's how the universe is telling you which way to go. But this is a card of indecisiveness. Some of you need to choose between two things. Maybe some of you need to choose between two jobs. Maybe you need to decide whether you want to be self-employed or employed by a company. Some of you need to decide between two people, whether you want to date them or not. Some of you need to make a decision whether you want to be in a relationship or you don't want to be in a relationship, or getting married or getting engaged. There's definitely something that you are very hesitant about this time, and that's kind of the center of your focus again, but deep down you kind of know what the right decision is. And the first card we have here is the star which is all about wish fulfillment. It is all about positivity, hope, and when this is kind of like the card when the universe is bringing you something that you wished for, or something that's even better than that, because this is all about kind of very connected to co-creating with spirit, the crow spirit that we talked about. The star also indicating that you've been through some very difficult times. You've been through something hard, and finally you are healing from that experience. You are regaining your hope. You're regaining pretty much all the positivity, and you are seeing things from a positive perspective. And as I said, this is also a card of major wish fulfillment, so some of you can expect that I think your manifestation will come true. And the next card we have here is the King of Wands. The King of Wands, he is somebody who's like a very charismatic person. It can be a person, your energy, or person you're dealing with. This is the card that's kind of representing somebody who's a true leader, somebody who is who likes new things, new adventures. He likes to innovate things, and he's able to convince people about his vision. He's able to get people behind his thoughts. So if you are looking at from a money, career, finance perspective, this can be a leadership position that might be offered to you, or somebody might be offering you something that you might have to make a decision about. When you look at it from a when you look at it from a relationship perspective, this is somebody who is very warm-hearted, somebody who uh, who is enjoying the new things, the adventures, can have a little bit of a player energy, because although he's very warm and very loving and very charismatic, but it can be scary for him if somebody is trying to hold on to him or trying to kind of be clingy. So definitely pay attention to that. And you also have here the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles, again, can be a person you're dealing with, or the energy of the card, or your energy. This card is a very slow moving energy. This is kind of like this almost standing when things are not progressing fast. So first of all, one of the challenges of this knight, that he is very meticulous. He does everything by the book. He plans everything, and it's very hard for him to get going. But once he gets going, then he's able to achieve success, because he is kind of like this person who is a very reliable, and he's able to deliver success. He's a little bit conservative. Very interesting, the two different energies of the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, because the King of Wands is somebody who likes the adventures. He likes to innovate. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's very conservative. So the Knight of Pentacles can also be an offer, right? Something might be offered to you. So it can be an offer of a leadership position that you've been dreaming about. And this is the kind of offer that you need to hold on to it. You need to grab it with both hands, because this is a solid offer. It can be also that maybe some of you are going to make an offer. If you are kind of thinking of buying a property, this can be a great indication for it. From a relationship perspective, again, it can be a very slow moving energy. It is definitely a sign of a long-term stable relationship. If you're single, you can definitely expect something like that coming into your life. And if you are already in a relationship, this is somebody who you can rely on, somebody who is loyal, and you can build a stable relationship with this person. But from an offer perspective, it can be also that you might be offered a relationship or getting married, but this is more kind of like a material type of offer. And the next card we have here is the Ten of Pentacles, which I love. The Ten of Pentacles is the card of long-term stability, financial stability as well. This is the kind of thing you worked very hard for. So this can be a bonus as well. Like it can be a windfall of money. Maybe some of you will get a bonus, get an increase, or just get more money flowing into you. It's definitely something that you wish for. It can be also that this if you're getting a new opportunity, this gonna bring you way more money that you had before. As I said, this is the card of financial stability. Also being 10 can be an end of a cycle. This is something that you worked very hard for. And for some of you, it might be that you are in a family business, that you are, it's kind of like more people are involved with it. From a relationship perspective, it can be also that you might be meeting somebody who has very similar values. This person can be wealthier than you are. If you're single, definitely can be an indication of a long-term relationship, when you're kind of creating your own family, your own generation, this multiple generation. It can be also inheritance for some of you, because whenever the Ten of Pentacles comes up, you can kind of see this multi-generation on it. This is something that it can be an indication of generational wealth. You can see some of you might be expecting a child as well, because you're creating your own line of in the family. And you also have the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is a little bit interesting, because the Four of Pentacles is the card of financial stability, something that you worked very hard, something that you accumulated, but this is also a card of being afraid of losing it. And the challenge with this energy, that if you keep focusing on trying to being afraid of losing something that you worked very hard for, you might actually attracting that energy of losing it. So very important that you are trying to release that. This is also can be that somebody is when you look at it from a relationship perspective, it might be that some of you are holding on to some kind of a pain, some kind of a negative experience that you're not releasing. But this card also can represent information that's being withheld. So definitely can be a signs of secret. If you are, especially if you have to make a decision, maybe you're not going to be able to see the full picture because you're not going to have the full information. So make sure that you try to get as many information as possible if you're getting some kind of a new offer or something is being presented to you. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button, so I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. I'm always very excited to read as well how this reading is resonating with your life. If you're happy to share it in the comment. So the next card we have here is the Eight of the Eight of Cups. I just had a brain freeze. So the Eight of Cups is all about turning your back to something and leaving something behind, something that was dear to you but no longer, because you are you want to achieve your full happiness. You want to achieve your Nine of Cups, and this kind of means that you are following your passions, following your instincts, even though certain things might not be familiar to you. So some of you might be following your passions in a career perspective, and maybe you need to kind of balance whether you are following your passion, following your true calling, versus you are staying in a place where it is financially more secure. From a relationship perspective, some of you leaving something behind. It might be a situation, it might be a relationship, it might be even just being alone, and you're going on the way to find your true happiness. And the next card we have here is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is the card of new beginnings, and this is a beginning that makes you very happy. It is a card of happiness, happy new beginnings, when you're so happy that you're so full of emotions that you don't know whether you should cry or laugh from the joy you feel. So this can be a new job, it can be a new relationship, it can be a promotion, it can be any kind of new beginning, a new chapter in your life that will make you happy. For some of you might be getting married, getting engaged, having a child as well, something that will make you extremely happy. And the next card we have here is the Ace of Swords. So you have two aces, definitely a sign of a new beginning, double confirmation of it. Maybe some of you will have two paths to choose from, two kinds of new beginning, and that's why you have the Two of Swords in the middle, because you have hard time to choose. But anyway, the Ace of Swords can be this idea, it can be this epiphany, it can be this breakthrough, the moment of victory as well, when you are able to see things clearly, or something that you worked hard for, and finally you are victorious in achieving it. But this is definitely a chapter that's gonna make you it's going to be very stimulating for you from a mental perspective. It can be a job that's mentally stimulating. It can be a new relationship that can be mentally stimulating for you. But this is kind of like a new beginning that's going to be great for you, both from an emotional and from a mental perspective. And when we look at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, which is kind of a sign of an end of a cycle as well. You have two tens as well, so definitely a cycle is finishing for you. So this is like when you're kind of working a lot, working very hard to achieve something, but you're actually very close to achieving it, so you're kind of finishing that cycle. This is kind of like something that can have started as something very exciting but became a burden by the end of it. So very important when this card comes up, if you're overworking yourself, that you try to get more help, or that you are trying to offload some of the work, offload some of the burden that you are carrying. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to see you again.